I know a challenge for many adoptive dads, and frankly a challenge for me, has been over the years to not sit on the sidelines as our kids experience various challenges that relate to being adopted or just relate to growing up. We see in many families that we serve, and frankly I see in some of the dads that I encounter, this tendency to, as challenges escalate, as behaviors become more unmanageable, as questions begin to mount and answers seem so far and few between, that dads sometimes take a back seat and they allow mom, or frankly force mom, to take the lead in terms of how they're going to deal with these behaviors. Without preaching at all, because this is something that I've challenged myself to do as well, I think it's very important for adoptive dads, as we begin to look at issues like talking with our kids about adoption, issues such as meeting some of the challenging behaviors that come from our kids' past, that come from some of the trauma history or some of the neglect or abuse that they've experienced. I think it's very important for adoptive dads to grab hold of the adoptive mom's hand and to, as a team, really tackle these challenges together. Not allow mom to take on the brunt of having to talk with the kids about some of these sensitive issues. Not leave mom by herself to try to figure out, where do we turn to for help? Where do we go to get connected with other families? How do we meet this challenging behavior, not with more force, not with more control, but rather in a way that brings about connection, in a way that brings about healing? I know that's sometimes difficult in our busy lives as adoptive dads, but I also know from my own experience and from working with so many adoptive dads that it's critically important. We as adoptive dads have a tremendous role to play, and it's not one of cheerleading as adoptive moms tackle these difficult aspects, but it's one of being a partner with wives, with our spouses, to really help our kids heal, to help them grow, to help them develop trust, and ultimately to connect with them in a way that brings about healing and long-term health throughout our family.